Hello and welcome to another episode on the Mansa Plus YouTube channel. Today we are in Machakos County, about 500 meters from the Mombasa-Nairobi highway. In fact, I can see trucks going down the road. And we are having a look at a 4-bedroom show house within this gated community. They have already finished phase 1, sold it, and it's fully occupied. Now they're doing their phase 2, which will be ready by 2024 July. But you can come here and get a unit for yourself. Obviously, houses are always, better priced during the building period. The house is going for 22.4 million Kenyan shilling. It starts on an area, a plot that is slightly larger than an eighth, 7,000 square feet. And an eighth is 5,000 square feet. So you get 2,000 more square feet. Behind me is the largest clubhouse that we have ever seen in any gated community. And you can see even their pool. It's massive. It's a very big pool. Most of the time you find this pools in gated communities are very small. And there's also going to be a basketball court. So, and how can I forget to mention the serenity you get in this area, all the greenery. One of the best landscaping that we have seen. Right, Willis?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is so hard to think that in this county you can find somewhere as green as this.
And then we add that not just because it's the rainy season, this place we have been here before and it always looks like this. Yeah?
Yep.
With that, let's go and check out the show house and see what it has to offer. Follow me. Here we are at the phase 2 project showroom, and here they're going to have a live fence they have just planted, and here is the parking area that can comfortably fit 2 cars. You can squeeze a third one if you wanted, and you have a lawn space here, and this is basically the facade of your house. Yeah? So from here we can get to appreciate how the house looks like, and well, we are going to see from the side. There's so much that is hidden in this gem. And over there is the staff quarters, and every house gets a staff quarter. Obviously, being the corner house, this one gets a very big space. This plot is way bigger than, you can say this is almost a quarter, if not a quarter.
Yeah. It's 7,000 square meters.
It's supposed to be 7,000
square feet. Yeah.
7,000 square feet, which is slightly bigger than an eighth. An eighth is 5,000 square feet. Yeah?
Yes.
But this one is way bigger than 7,000 square feet because it's the corner house. Yeah, the corner house. You have even seen the neighbor was able to squeeze a pool. Yeah? A personal pool in the house. That's so beautiful. Yeah? So follow me inside so that we can see what this house has to offer. And as you walk inside, you can see you have this beam sort of giving you some privacy as you come into your door. Yeah? You're welcomed to your 4-bedroom house by this massive door. It's a whole block of wood, but they have used glass on it, which means you can comfortably see who is ringing the doorbell. Yeah?
Yep.
And I like this lock. I believe it's the first time we're actually seeing such a lock. Oh, interesting. It's a beautiful one, yeah?
Yeah.
And a massive one for that matter. And here you also have a window, ensuring you get some natural light in your foyer. It's a small foyer, but actually didn't expect it for such a house. And on this side, you have a powder room. You have your vanity set up, floating vanity for that matter, water closet. And there's also another window ensuring that you're getting a lot of natural light in here. And coming here, you have a table console. One thing I have to commend is the person who staged this house. Yeah, it's beautifully done. And moving on that side, you have a staircase that takes you upstairs, but on this side you're welcome to your living space, and on that side you have the kitchen. Since you're already in the living space, let's just have a look at it. Well, lighting fixture, gypsum ceiling, and this is supposed to be your TV wall. And I like the paneling that they have done, and even the floating shelf, the tiling as well.
the tiling is perfect.
Yeah, the tiling is amazing.
And
like-
especially the choice of color that they went for.
yeah, it marries with the whole house.
It does. It
Yeah.
looks very beautiful and makes the house look colorful. I think you can actually see there's thought in the design process. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I have to appreciate.
I actually have been shopping for L-shaped seats. And I think this one looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the color palette, the blue one.
Comfy by the
Yeah.
way. Yeah. I also like their pillows.
Yes.
Yeah. Before you mentioned that, I was talking about the wall sconces.
Uh-huh.
I know you like these things.
Yeah. I
You're
mean,
a huge fan of wall sconces.
yeah. They provide quite a unique light. For most film directors or anyone who's into photography and videography, like the direction of light is also something to consider when lights are placed.
Yeah.
So instead of just having one direction from on top,
you have many.
Yeah, you have me from the side as well.
Interesting.
Yes.
And talking about light, you also have these downlighters, lots of them around the gypsum ceiling, and there's even a warm lighting above there.
Yeah.
And moving on to this side, you have your dining set. I think this is my favorite piece in this house. Like the dining set itself, the table, the chairs. I like how they marry each other, and I'm even curious to see. It's been a while since I looked at dining tables, by the way.
Yeah.
Reminds me when we were starting. When we were starting the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like these chairs because they look handcrafted.
They do. Yeah.
I don't know if they were, but yeah, it's nice. They're really nice.
Talking about starting the show, we're officially 7 months by the time of filming this.
Oh, nice.
8 months, sorry.
8 months.
8 months.
Ah.
Yeah.
It feels like forever.
I know. And as we move on to this other side, you have this huge window, ensuring that you get a lot of natural light. And one thing you'll notice with this house, there are so many windows and glass doors, so you're getting so much natural light that you almost fail to notice these lighting fixtures. Yeah? Despite having that much natural light, you still get all these lighting fixtures that I'm sure at night would look lovely. Yeah. So we even have another sliding glass door on that side and that one. But before we have a look at that space, let's move on to this other space. And I just want you to stand where you are with this, so that I can come to the kitchen. And you have always said that your ideal kitchen is an open kitchen where you can have conversations with the people in your living space.
Yeah, this one I'm very proud of it because like you see that bar space.
Yes.
You can even fit 4 seats.
Can you look at that?
Yes, it's
this
very
is one of the biggest bar spaces you have seen.
Yes.
And you have toured bigger houses than this one.
Exactly.
And I'm so proud of how they did it, and that fact that it's not so high. So you don't have to get very high seats. This is perfect.
When you're hosting your friends, like this is the perfect setup for you to have like give them drinks from the kitchen, those cocktails that Madenge makes for us.
Madenge would make a good use of this kitchen. And also notice the lighting fixtures above us. And have you noticed that they were with a brass finish
for the lighting. And even the wall sconces.
Exactly. And moving on to the rest of the kitchen space, we have these top burners. These are my favorite. Instead of incorporating the standing cooker, I always prefer top burners. And I like how it has been well incorporated. This one is quite big. It's 5 burners, as you can see. And you have the smoke extractor. Again, your backsplash is tiled, and these countertops is granite.
And I like how playful they were with the tiles.
With the tiling. At first I was like, then I was like, it makes sense, like just to break it down. And even notice the tiling on the floor is different from the one we had in the living space. And now the walls and the countertops. Here you have your microwave, your oven, and a lot of counters, to store your things. And on this side you have a double sink. This is massive. It's a massive double sink. And again, you get a massive window here to ensure that you get lots of natural light. Amazing. And here, I believe, is where you have your fridge. And here you have your small pantry area. They have done the shelvings for you. And on this side, there's a door. And this door opens up to your staff quarters. Again, we saw this at the entrance. And I also appreciate that they have covered this area, because that is how they have been able to create a laundry space. So here you can put your washing machine There's even that is the tap, and you have a sink here where you can do your some you can wash stuff in the sink. And Willis, tell us what you do with this.
Of course, wash my pets. Yeah.
I knew that's what you're going to say. Yeah. Again, even on this side, they're going to have a live fence to separate you and the neighbor.
Yeah.
And so you can see that this plot gets a lot of green space, because this is a green space, that's a green space, there's a green space on the other side of the house.
Yeah. And I like how the whole estate, they have incorporated live fence instead of having walls or
one thing you need to appreciate, we're in Machakos.
Yeah.
And I know it's raining, so people might assume the place looks so beautiful because it's raining. No. I've even posted pictures of this place before, and it's always green.
Yeah.
It's always green. They maintain it, so you can imagine the kind of work they have to do to maintain it that way.
Yeah.
So here you have staff quarters, and it's really spacious. It actually looks to me like a self-contained space, which means your staff can do their own meals if they wanted. And really something funny. I know you mentioned this based on the house we saw at Lavington.
Yes.
Do you remember that house?
Yeah.
It had a glass door. But this one, at least you can't see inside.
Yeah, there's privacy.
Yeah, there's privacy. Yeah. And moving on to this other side, where you have your backyard. Just want people to see. Here is where you're going to have your gas. So the gas cylinder is supposed to be there, and like how the piping is done so easily that if you wanted to access it, you just have to open these small doors.
Yeah.
And moving on to this space. So it's been raining, so you can see that's why you can see a bit of sand. But imagine all this being your backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even though you've said it's been raining, the grass is still young.
Yeah, so they've just planted it. Yeah. My goodness, what do you think of the space?
I think this is a massive space. I will do so much with this space. This is very generous for a 227 square meters house.
I can't believe that house gets this much space.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that the corner house is still in the market. Like how? This should have been the first house to go.
Yes.
And now it makes sense why the neighbor has a pool, yeah?
Yeah.
Because if you have all this space, you just put your pool there and you still have space for your pets, your kids to run around.
Yeah.
Man, this I hope the person who buys this house, this specific unit, is a party person, so that he can make the best use of this space.
Yeah.
And going all the way to this other side, I just want you to see how big it is. Yeah, so I can just walk back to the front yard, and with that, we are done with the backyard. Let's go back inside the house and see what it has to offer. And Willis is telling me, instead of going the way we came, we pass by this door and see what it has to offer. So Willis, follow me inside. And welcome to bedroom number 1. This is the guest bedroom. And Willis, one thing you have to appreciate is that they have sliding doors for this guest bedroom, which means that your guest can access this bedroom without going through the main house.
To be honest, I think this house was designed for me.
You appreciate it that much?
Yeah, I appreciate it that much because I'm always a fan of these doors instead of having just a window here.
Yeah.
So you can walk out of your backyard wherever.
I remember there's a house we toured in Bypass, and you mentioned that.
Yes.
And so when I saw it, I was like, I'm sure Willis will be very happy with this. So you can see some people do incorporate what you think. Yeah. And here you have another window. So you can imagine the kind of lighting you get in this house. We haven't even put on the wall sconces because they're like, there's enough lighting.
There's enough lighting.
Yeah. The wardrobe is also good size. And on this side, you have the bathroom. One thing you notice is the bathroom in this house are so spacious. And they all come with a bidet. You have your floating vanity there and a big mirror. And here is your shower area. And I always appreciate it when they put a glass wall here, just to ensure that your water closet doesn't get water.
Yeah, whenever you're taking a shower.
When you're taking a shower. And even these fixtures.
They're neatly done.
Yeah, they're neatly done. And I just like how they look like, yeah. And you have a big window here, ensuring you get a lot of natural light. Take a shot every time I say natural light, because I'm going to say a lot of that.
You just don't want people to drive home, yeah?
Oh no, I hope you're watching from home. And with that, we are back at the landing. So here's the staircase. Let's take the stairs and see what upstairs has to offer. Follow me. One thing you notice as you're walking up the stairs is how this is neatly done. I believe this is granite and it's perfectly fitted. Yeah, that is something.
That is the first thing we noticed when we walked in the house.
Exactly. It's actually blew my mind. I was so impressed. And on this side, you have this very massive wall that is broken down by these small windows. And at first when we saw it from outside, I was like, why have they made the windows small? I wish they were bigger. But from inside, it makes a lot of sense. You get privacy, but also get a lot of natural light.
And also I think if they did the whole wall to be a window, there's this design that very many people are using. It will end up looking like that design.
So this looks unique.
This looks unique.
Your house stands out.
Exactly.
And you're in Machakos. There's a lot of sunlight. Like most of the times you have the sun is up. So this is okay.
Also like the fact that they are owning windows there. So when you need that air to circulate in the house, you just open it up.
And really, you have not been talking about the water feature. It reminds me of the Sukari house.
The Sukari house.
Because the water is, from the house you can hear the water feature.
Especially when you open the windows.
Yes. And the birds, that is beautiful music to my ears. And with that, let's progress. I also appreciate the finishing on this rail. It's really neatly done.
Especially for parents who have boys. This is very nice.
They won't worry about grass. And notice sometimes when people use steel, it's not neatly done. But this one you can see that it is.
It's well done.
The person who did it did a good job. And immediately you get to the upstairs landing, you have this door that is not locked. Opens to this balcony, and wow, this balcony is front facing, looks up to the rest of the estate. So from here I can see the houses that are under construction on this side, and I can see the houses that have been finished. I can also see,
and that's the water feature
that we're talking about. There's a roundabout. The house we featured last week, people made fun of it having a roundabout. So I don't know if they're going to make fun of this one. This one, I mean, they both look pretty, And from that is the neighbor's house that you're saying that has a pool.
That has a pool.
So you can steal those ideas, and the person who buys this one and incorporate it. You have Wisconsin on this house, and walk with me back inside.
And this is quite a spacious place. You can even put an outdoor seat.
Yes, you can. You can even have a day bed there.
Yes.
And back inside, this is bedroom number 2. You also notice that the bedrooms are very spacious. I asked you, is this really a 270 square meters
house? It doesn't seem like
because
it.
Because remember, there's a house we toured, we had to post it, the 3-bedroom bungalow that is about 227 square meters. So I can't believe that this house has done this much with 270. I'm amazed that they were able to fit in another bedroom. And wow. As you can see, you can walk around your bed, and they have actually pushed the bed this way a lot. You can still.
You can. So that means a bigger bed can still fit here.
Exactly. And on this other side, you have a washroom, and as I mentioned, the bathrooms are massive. Vanity setup similar to what you have downstairs, the water closet, the shower area, and again a similar window. So now let's go to this other side. And really, so what would you display here? They have used a clock, but I'm curious to know what you'd put there.
It's definitely an art piece. But it will be somewhat considered not appropriate for people.
I agree on that. So welcome to bedroom number 3. This is the bathroom area, your vanity setup, water closet, and this shower area. And I don't know whether you mentioned about the tiling even in the shower area, that it's neatly done. It's really done well, and for me, what I normally look at is whether you have excess grout or, it's neat. So this one is neat. Huh?
Yeah.
And on this other side, we have the bed space. That is your wardrobe spacing, your bed. Again, you can walk around your bed, and this one also gets a massive window that, you guys, look at that. The views.
Yeah, what are those hills?
I don't know what they are called. Someone from Machakos should tell us.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they can tell where we are. So maybe they can tell us in the comments where we are. Yeah. Like what's the name of the hills?
Yeah, the hills are. They are really beautiful. It's
They're
a sight
so
to
beautiful.
see.
Yeah, that's a good scenery to wake up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially now that it has rained, so it's green everywhere.
Yeah, it's green everywhere.
Yeah. And with that, we're done with the junior bedrooms. Here we have a space that we have not talked about. It's like what would you call this? A reading space, a small family room.
You can just call it a small lounge.
Yeah,
because
a small lounge.
Yeah. Because right here you can fit like 2 seats like those.
Yeah.
Have one on this other side.
Yeah.
So that you can, enjoy this as a lounging space.
You can also do like the coffee tables in the smart house.
Oh yes, you can do a coffee table here.
Yeah.
So, but it will still be considered a lounge.
Yeah. And notice the lighting fixture above me.
Yeah. But if I was to get this house, I would definitely make this place where I edit from.
This would be an editing lounge.
I would have a desk there, a seat on that side, so that I'll be facing.
Oh, so that you face that side.
Yeah,
to be perfect actually.
Yeah, just
can
have
work
a
as
glass,
a study area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can just lock it off a little bit with a glass door. If you want that sort of
support
privacy.
that idea, but you go with it. I think it looks very nice, open, but you can do a lot with it, especially if you have kids. Probably this will be their study area. If you work from home, this can be your working area. And if you don't do any of those things, you can just chill here.
I mean, it's a nice place to chill.
It's a nice,
can be a lounge to your master bedroom.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
Because that's where we are heading, to the primary bedroom again, and this bedroom is massive. Yeah. Let me lock this door so that you guys can see how spacious this is. And they went with this lounge chair, ottoman. But you can comfortably do a sitting setup, a different kind of sitting setup if you wanted. And you have a mirror here, ensuring that as you're walking out of your bedroom, you can see how you're dressed up. And you have that plant there. You have this massive glass wall. These are my favorite part of the house. Yeah, I really love to see it because of natural light, of course. And again, this is your bed space, and you have these wall sconces. You have been seeing this around the house. You have a very simple lighting fixture, but looks magnificent. Downlighters, gypsum ceiling.
All I can say is that this lighting fixtures marries to all the room.
Yeah. And the tiling again. The tiling is excellent. Huh? And I like how they have staged it with the carpet setup. So, looks very nice. Huh?
And another thing we should tell people, like, just be staging houses more. It looks even better when they are staged.
There's someone who commented about that on our last video. There are companies that stage houses. So if you're a developer, you can always talk to us. We'll tell you who you can go to. But again, for developers who are already doing it, it's such a good thing, and we applaud you. And here you have your walk-in closet. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And on this other side, you have your bathroom space and vanity setup, water closet, massive window. You have another shelving area where you can put towels, soaps, shower gels, and so on. And on this other side, you have a massive glass wall that encloses your shower area. And it's massive. It could have comfortably had 2 rain heads if they wanted. But we get this one, and you can see the size of that glass wall. It's really big.
It's really big.
Yeah. And with that, we're done with this bathroom space. Let's go back so that we can have a look at this balcony. Open this space. Whew. Some fresh air, and from here we can see the backyard and the hills.
Again, the amazing views, man. Like these are nice.
This is a very nice view.
And I don't think there's anything that can ever block this view.
this view will always be here.
Yes.
This is so you can have a hanging chair here and enjoy the views.
Yeah.
So
and before we walked out to this balcony, since there's a road here that leads to Machakos, you can really not hear the sounds of these cars.
When you're inside and you have the windows and the doors closed, you don't even realize that you are next to the highway. So this road leads to Machakos town, and on this side, from here you can even see the Mombasa-Nairobi highway.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see trucks before you get to the hills view. So it's a nice place for me, and we have friends who stay even in Machakos and work in town, and now with the expressway,
it's much easier.
It's very easy. Again, not everybody wants to stay in Nairobi, so this is perfect for people who want something out of the city. And the price, if you compare what you have seen, the price point, I think it's a very fair deal.
It is.
22.4 million is quite fair.
It's a very fair deal.
And with that, we are done with the show. Any last words, Willis?
This is amazing.
It's amazing, right? So
I will never expect to see something like this, like in Machakos.
I know. The first time I saw it, we were driving with Ray to Machakos a couple of months ago, and I was like, what do you mean? Wait a minute, lazima tupitia hapo tuone hiyo estate. And we came back, we found a very magnificent estate. And not even many estates you get to walk in and you get that kind of water feature. Most of them are trying to save on space, so they squeeze everything together. But here, there's plenty of space, and they have made the best use of it. So with that, if you'd be interested in this house, give Ray a call, and he's going to tell you how you can come down here, see this house for yourself. And meantime, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please like, subscribe if you haven't, comment, and even share with a friend. Thank you, and see you on the next episode. Bye.